Alright. I know I kind of just posted a video like this, a month and a half ago. I'm just gonna go back to oversharing because that's what I do best. I honestly am not living for myself anymore. While I appreciate you guys' get better and your continued support, life is kind of nothing right now. I mean, it's okay, it's decent. I'm not getting hit. I have clothes, I have light, I have electronics, I have food and water and medication. But I'm tired of having no friends. And also, if my voice sounds weird, it's because I don't want to bother getting a microphone to make my voice sound less childlike than it does when I record on most things. So sorry about that. Life has been, it's been okay for the past 2 years or so. My mental health has not been okay for the past 2 years, and it's not getting better. No matter how much I try, how much medication I take, how much therapy I do, nothing seems to make it better. I've been to a hospital for, that thing 6 times now, and my brother made me a promise. I won't let you go there again, because clearly it isn't helping me. I don't know if I'm gonna get demonetized for saying this, but whatever. I got raped at a hospital once, so and my legal guardians got mad at me for not telling them sooner. Being late teenager sucks. I mean, everyone has their own struggles, and I feel like my life isn't horrible enough for me to feel this way. And I know it's selfish to want to kill yourself, but I'm not living for myself, and I haven't been. I'm no one's first choice, and I feel I have no friends. That's just the simple fact. People always say they care, but I mean, the people who say they care only say that because they're supposed to care. It's a bad thing if they don't care. So I'm sick of not having friends. I've been stuck at home with no friends for about 5 months now, and that sucks really bad. I haven't been going outside. I mean, I used to be so much tanner than I am now, but I don't go outside, and it is such a selfish and self-centered thing to do, to kill yourself, but I'm done feeling like this. Nothing seems to be working, and it's no one's fault. I wish things were different, As much as my old friend group was shitty and horrible to me, I miss having friends, even if they were horrible to me. I miss having friends. I miss being able to go places with them and just not be alone. I have a boyfriend right now, if you can call him that. It's in a relationship. I'm not gonna air that out because that's not the type of person I am. but we're, we're decent, and I feel like I'm just gonna skip past that because I'm not gonna air out our relationship like that. I'll air out my own business, but it's not my place to do that to someone else. And I don't know. Doing decent, but I'm tired. I'm tired of feeling this way. I'm tired of still being this way. When I didn't even try to kill myself. When I tried to kill myself 2 years ago for the first time, if I knew that 2 years later I would still be this way, I would have taken more pills. And I wouldn't have told anyone if I knew that things were going to turn out this way. But the past is the past. And I can't do shit to change the past. Because why? It's the past. It has already happened. The only thing I can change is my present and my future. When people say, oh, you are the only thing that is holding you back from doing everything you want. I'm very hypocritical for saying this, but for most people, I believe that is true, unless I know it's their situation. But I'm kind of stuck. I don't have anywhere to go. I don't find interest in things anymore, and I'm tired. You might be able to see it on my face, but I'm really done with feeling shitty, and living sucks, but I really don't want to put the burden of having a dead daughter, a dead sister, a dead cousin, a dead niece on other people. I don't feel like I want to live. I don't want to live anymore, and I can think of a couple ways to make sure for certain that it works. I don't know what to do at this point. People say open up, but when I open up, people look at me with disgust. People look at me like, oh, because depression is so glorified, and mental health is so glorified and glamorized, that when they actually see people who have deep feelings and don't necessarily have a reason to feel this way, they look at them with disgust, like they want to be this way. I don't want to be this way. I would give anything to be normal. When people say, oh yeah, I hate how I look, I don't hate how I look, but that I also don't really like it. My face is fine, but it's my body, my tissues. It's when I look down at my wrists and my thighs, I see those scars that will never go away. And that, I don't know. I don't like thinking about how I look that much because I don't really like how I look. I mean, my body, my face, I'm kind of serving cunt. But, my hair is fine, my face is cute, I guess. But my body is something that I never really like, and that's just off topic anyways, but there really wasn't a topic with this. I've lost some subscribers for my posting style changing, and that's because people who own the house I'm living in are controlling with the aspect of, we care about you. That's all we're doing, is we care so much about you. And at a certain point, I get that and I understand, but at a certain point it becomes abuse. It becomes too much. I'm tired of being the center of attention, and I just want to I don't want to exist anymore, and I don't know what is beyond. I don't know if there's heaven. God, I hope that there is, because I want to see those people. We all have them. Who passed away, animals, loved ones, who we never got to see again. And I would give anything to talk to them for just one last time. Give them one last hug and tell them I love them. But if I don't ever get to see them again, why bother? You know, I have no evidence or proof that angels are real, that a god or godlike being exists, but sometimes I feel like it does. I mean, I've never had any, oh God, refilled my hairspray. I've never had that. Every time I've tried calling out to him, doing what anyone told me, this is how you reach God, this is how you reach any sort of God. I try it and nothing seems to happen. Fuck being underrated. I want to have everything they did. Man, I really don't know. I'm pushing my hair back because I feel icky. Like, my hair looks decent when it's like this, and it looks weird when it's pushed back, but it's getting on my nerves. Anyways, I don't know what to feel at this point. I don't feel good. People always have love and care, but they would feel this. I don't think they would have made it this long if they were feeling this shitty and this terrible for this long. Don't want to go to the hospital again. I don't want to be here stuck in this house. I just want to have friends again. I think I've taken for granted having friends, but when I see people, even if they just have one friend, it's like I get so jealous because I wish I had anyone. I wish I had someone who made time out of their day for me. I wish I had someone who didn't love me because that was what was expected of them. I want someone to choose me. And today, I cried. Well, I cried like not more than I usually do actually. When I cry, I usually scroll on TikTok and look for sad audios or depressing events, so I can get the emotions out, because otherwise I can't get them out. My medication is supposed to make me feel nothing at all, but that is not working. Medication hasn't been working for the past 2 years, so I don't know why I'm expecting it to work. I don't want to be this way anymore. I want summer to be over. I've been on summer for 5 months. I'm sick of being alone. I want friends like everyone else has. I want to be able to go out, and I want people to text me and be like, oh, when they wake up in the morning, they go, oh my gosh, did Marceline text me? But no one does that, and no one really has. Even when I did have past friends, I always texted first. I always kept the conversation going, and with my relationship now, I feel like that's how it is. I feel like they're falling out of love with me, and I repost stuff that's obviously I'm fucking depressed and I don't want to be here anymore. And he says, why are you reposting this? And I think it might come from a point of love, but I'm not used to people caring for me. And I think now that he's seen how broken I truly am, I think he's getting distant, because this isn't what he signed up for. He deserves better than someone like me, and I can feel him getting distant, and I should stop texting. I should stop. I should, but every time they text back, even if it's I'm busy right now, that makes me, it makes me smile. it does, and it makes me forget that they have been ignoring me and that they are getting distant. And I don't know how people distance themselves, because when I love someone, I can't let them go, no matter how much they hurt me, because as soon as they show a little bit of kindness to me, I'm hooked right back in. You know, I think he's getting tired of me, and I don't blame him. Life is so hard. How do people do this? Time used to go by so fast, and now it's going by fast, I guess, but it's also not. Time is stretching by. Every second feels so much longer than it is. Time is flying by, but it's also so horribly, horrendously slow. I like the idea of living, but I don't like the act of it. Life isn't easy, and it is for nobody, but am I just weak? Why is everyone else able to handle it, and I'm just not? How are people doing this? I don't know how people do this and how people have done it for decades. I don't. You know, I only have 17 years of experience in this world, but that is too many. I don't know what to do. My last videos, changing of topics, I don't want to start crying on camera. My last videos have been doing not as well, but I think it's because my layout changed, because, well, back on to what I was saying, I don't know, 10 minutes ago, the people who own the house that I live in are controlling to the aspect of, because they care about me, but it's just controlling us. So, and I don't, they'd say, don't show your face on the internet, because creeps are gonna wanna reach out to you and rape you and touch you. And it's like, well, even if I don't show my face on the internet, people are still gonna do that regardless. And I know that they're in the older generation, 60s, so they obviously, don't understand what it is, but they try really hard to be there for me. And even though they've done so many things wrong that can be considered abusive, I can't bring myself to hate them. I can't bring myself to report them to Child Protective Services, because they're the only family I've known, and I don't want to ruin their life. As my final act of love, I'll make everyone hate me, so when I finally die, they won't be as sad. But I don't know how to do that. And people might say in the comments, no, your life, it's worth more than wanting to die. You have so many things to live for. You have a whole future. I've been being told that. It gets better. It does. And I thought it did. But, ups and downs of life, but my downs are really fucking down, and I don't know how I'm gonna deal with that anymore, I might have to pull a silent voice on the 4th of July, if you know what I mean. Ball reference. But Yes, I do. It's my brother. He's whatever, being a brother. Sorry. I don't know what I'm gonna do anymore. Thank you guys so much for all your support and kindness that you have shown me. I truly did not expect to have really anyone care. Like on my first video, you know, it took me hours to edit it. And it was only like a 3-minute video, and I just put so much editing into it. But honestly, my videos that I love the most and have done the best is me sitting down, yapping into the camera, hitting stop, and then posting onto YouTube. And fuck the people that own the house. I'm gonna keep doing that because that's what's best to me. I don't find interest in doing what I used to, and this is the only way that I can get how I really feel out there. Obviously, I'm not sharing every personal detail of my life because we would be here for hours. But, you know, if this relates to you in any way, I'm so fucking sorry, dude, and I don't want your pity. Please don't comment in the comments. You know, people might do this anyways, but, you know, you have so much to live for. I hope you get better, and thank you if you do say that, but I've heard it over and over again, and I'm kind of done, you know. But my name is Marceline. I wish people would call me that, but you know, being a pangender while looking primarily female. Oh yeah, if any person I'm gonna tell is gonna be y'all because I don't have anyone else to talk to. I am pangender, which basically means that I am all genders at once. They, them, he, him, she, her. I feel all genders at the same time. I've identified this way for like a couple months, but I haven't really told anyone because I don't have anyone to talk to. And my family, well, I don't know. I go by the name Marceline the Vampire Queen. That just feels like who I am. No one calls me that though, except, yeah, no one really does. But you know what? That's whatever. I am pansexual and polyamorous, though my boyfriend is monogamous, so of course I am in a monogamous relationship with him because his comfort comes, you know, over being polyamorous because, you know, whatever, it's fine. This is the first time I've been dating a guy for more than like a week. Only ever dated girls, so it's a different experience, you know. But I deserve sunshine too. Happy Pride Month, you all. Bye, guys, girls, and everyone in between. My name is Marceline the Vampire Queen. Not really, but have a good day, or night, or afternoon, or whatever time it is. If no one loves you, I do. I love you guys. Thank you for watching my super long video. Bye.